Thank you, and good evening for some of you, and perhaps good afternoon for others. I'm Carlos Calderaro, based in Buenos Aires, Argentina, and the story that we will hear today is about helping communities improving their living conditions, and at the same time reducing the emissions and protecting our planet from climate change effects. It is well known that we're moving toward an electricity-driven world. So as such, it is a fact that batteries are playing and will play a big role in our daily lives. It's not only just for our cell phones or laptops, but and also for private and public transportation. It's a fact that in 2030 there will be no gas engine cars manufactured in Europe, and 50% of the cars manufactured in the US will be electric. So these facts are currently placing a high demand of the raw elements of battery manufacturing. Particularly lithium, driving the price of one of the lightest metals and prompting mining companies to use more efficient ways for lithium methods for lithium extraction. So 68% of the world reserves of lithium are coming from South America and in a very narrow area called the Lithium Triangle. The Lithium Triangle is an extensive area in the southern part of Bolivia, northern part of Argentina, and northern part of Chile. In this area, several mining companies are working intensively to obtain lithium for battery manufacturing. One of these companies, as a part of the corporate social responsibility, has invested in the Lithium Triangle to help local communities improving their living conditions. This is the focus of our presentation, and this is the mainly related to the started work in the area. The town or the community that we're talking about is a very small community off the grid of electricity called Antofagasta de la Sierra in northwest Argentina. It's a community of near 1,400 people, play in a flat valley of the Andes at nearly 2,600 meters above sea level, and with a rigorous climate with only 200 millimeters of rain per year and temperatures well below zero during the winter. This mostly Aboriginal community that supports the work of the mining operation received the benefits of the mining CSR program that was the major work performed by Stantec. The work performed by Stantec was actually the development of a hybrid plant, a diesel and solar photovoltaic plant that satisfied the electricity needs of the grid, the electricity needs of the community. So let's imagine for a few seconds how the life of this community was facing with a rigorous climate, sometimes shortages of diesel because of truck being banned for transportation of the diesel due to the snow-blocked roads. So they were facing blackouts, and they were facing diesel shortages during before the plant was built. So the work performed by Stantec in this project was first considering the electricity needs of the town. So the electricity demand was determined based on the consumption of the community mainly. Then we also assessed through the PV System, which is a well-known program for solar photovoltaic solar radiation measurements. the possibilities of installation, and we size the plant accordingly to the basic needs of the community. So we also did the architecture of the control, as well as the supporting the preparation of the specifications, the purchasing specifications for the panels, for the inverters, and also provided the foundations, the design of the foundations of the rack system for the solar plant. So the benefits for this community were numerous. They had jobs during the construction. This is mostly an Aboriginal community. They had jobs during the construction, and some of them remain at the plant as operation and maintenance staff. They also have different other benefits, as they have no more reliability on the electricity supply, and they are not relying on the diesel supply as well, and not having oil diesel shortages right now. So they have better food conservation. They have better heating conditions. And also lighting in the town has improved, as well as safety. There's no possibilities of spills as they had before, and as well as the sometimes they had domestic accidents due to the that they were using kerosene lamps, and they have some domestic accidents due to the fact of kerosene lamp use. So for the environment, those benefits represents lower CO2 emissions equivalent to the emissions of 570 cars per year, and also equivalent to the CO2 absorbed by 285 trees during 50 years. Most important for them is also the savings. Their savings near 600 liters per day of diesel, and near the local provincial government is saving $140,000 in diesel costs. That is going to be applied for the expansion of the plant, considering a battery installation, and actually reducing the use of diesel, or actually neglecting at all the use of diesel and the diesel generators. So either hybrid or battery solution improving the life conditions for millions around the world, it's something that can be extended. Actually, Stantec did in a second project in the same region a similar installation last year. But we should consider that there are in the region from the south part of Peru to the central part of Central America, there are several communities that are remaining without electricity. So we can help those communities as well. So we could extend those to those ideas of application of a solar installation to those communities, as well as considering even the Caribbean as well, that their major source of electricity is based on diesel. And perhaps considering the northern part of the sub-Saharan countries in Africa, where they have 2 of 3 people are remaining without access to electricity. So in terms of business and in terms of possibilities for business for Stantec, we can also help the mining companies using more renewable sources for their installations that are operating off-grid, reducing the possibilities of load shedding and improving their reliability on their own energy, as well as reducing the diesel use in their operations. So it is reducing emission in the next 10 years is our goal, and acting now is our priority. we must help our clients transforming their sustainability of their operations and accelerate the global transition into a low carbon and lower emission world. Thank you.